Hey everyone, and welcome to another TWN12 video on War Thunder. First, I'd like to say I opened up my merchandise store because everyone seems to be doing it, so I thought I'd give it a try. Link is down in the description. I'm going to say the usual shout as well that opened up a public Discord. Everyone's welcome to join it. More the merrier. It's still a growing Discord, so the more active people I get in it, the better. Anyways, so in this video, it's more. I'm trying to think of how to describe it. Whilst I'm going to try and review the Challenger 2. It's going to be like a mix between a review and my own opinions of it. I'm going to try and get some of the technical stuff, well, in-game technical stuff. I'm going to try and talk a bit about it, but a lot of it's going to be my views and my opinions on it. And in a way to try and get people to express themselves more on this tank is, to be honest with you, it's got a loyal player base, it's got a loyal group of supporters, but a lot of people look over this MBT. And it's really not fair. The MBT needs a lot of love and a lot of rework. I don't know why Gaijin messed it up, but before I get into the rant, I want to say kudos to the guy. I actually really want to say kudos to the Gaijin team. I've worked with them on Discord, and with the amount of shit they have to put up with between all of us, it's absolutely outstanding to see how well they managed it. Not the tank, like, I'm trying to explain that they do, behind the scenes there's a lot of work done, and the amount of shit as content creators we throw at them, it's horrendous, and they really do a good job at managing all, and I'd like to say well done to them, as I personally couldn't have put up with the amount of shit that we throw at them, and I think they do an amazing job at managing us and keeping us active in putting our content and taking our feedback and opinion in. So I'd like to say a massive kudos to them at the start, as it really is amazing how much and how well they do stick us, because we're less than cooperative at times. It's sad to say that, but I would like to say massive kudos to the Gaijin team at the start of this video. Anyways, back into the tank. So, in the first dev server, the Challenger 2F was completely bollocksed in every aspect. The front lower plate was non-existent. However, on the dev server 2, it got a very nice fix, which gave it a full composite lower front plate block, which made it immune to DM33 shells, which was absolutely outstanding in every aspect. You didn't have to worry about that weak spot anymore, because you knew you had somewhat decent protection, and if it did penetrate, it was only going to kill the driver. Because you always carry only 20 shots anyways, or I carry 14, the chance of it hitting ammunition was quite slim. So, it started out an absolute brilliant dev server. The Challenger 2F performed well. It was a very competitive MBT, despite it only having an L30A1 gun with L26 rounds. Well, the L26 is not a bad round. It's pretty average in regards to its penetration, but its accuracy at times can be much to be deserved and wanted. I have seen massive deviations at times at long range, at past 2 kilometers with this tank, but that's maybe 1 in 10 shots, so I can't really say too much out of that there. The L30 usually is very accurate. It's only the odd shot here and there that deviates greatly, so I'll be honest. It would be nice for some like a bit more refinement on the gun. But my main concern with this here tank is its armor package. It's modeled highly irregularly. I don't understand why they changed it to external composite mixed with NERA instead of having the pure composite block. The front lower plate doesn't offer much more protection than the ERA plates. It really doesn't. The NERA with external composite essentially acts like ERA. It's got great chemical protection, like the front of the Challenger 2. I've seen it take 8 ATGMs and shrug it off and laugh. But honestly, I don't get why they changed it so much. Like, the lower front plate was amazing in the dev server and everyone loved it. And I would like to say as well, please go over to the forums and support, I think it's Fear Not doing it. He's putting a lot of time and a lot of effort into finding evidence and proving the points about the Challenger 2F and trying to get it fixed and make it what it is. So I do feel like you should go over to the forums as well and try and comment on that there and support him. I also think that the Challenger 2, what it really needs, I'm trying to think if I did articulate it. I just had a brain freeze there. It's like my 5th take of this video. So, with the Challenger 2, one of the big reworks it needs to this air tank is the armor meta. It really needs its armor completely reworked and redesigned. The Challenger 2 lacks mobility. It's got an average gun, it's got decent turret traverse, great turret depression and vertical guidance, and a great reload rate of 5 seconds with an expert crew. However, other tanks such as the 2A5, T80 have great mobility, great armor, great gun. It really suffers in regards to its capability and fighting capability due to the fact that it wasn't designed properly in regards to its armor layout, its type of armor. It's shocking in every aspect how little effort was actually put into the Challenger 2F in regards to researching its capabilities. So, personally speaking, I do believe that the armor is the main issue with the Challenger 2. Like, don't get me wrong, I would love to see the Barracuda system working, I would love to see everything working in this tank the way it should be. But I do believe once they iron out all the issues with the armor, I do believe this tank will be outstanding. And the main reason is, I've never seen it get above 41 kilometers an hour. I've never seen it hit its top speed. Even on maps where it's nice straight roads, I've never hit 59 kilometers an hour in this MBT. I really haven't. The fastest I've ever went is 41. I think my average is about 38 or 39. So I do think this tank does suffer in some aspects. Its turret armor is outstanding unless you get hit in the cannon breach. Its upper plate isn't bad, but its lower glacis, in which was meant to be fixed by the composite block, is completely bollocks in every aspect. So we'll get into talk a bit more. I'm sorry, but this is mainly my opinions on this here. It's more my opinions than reviews. I'm sorry, but right, you know what? I'll just get stuck into technical data quickly. So you've got the standard 120mm L30A1 cannon, which you should be used to from the Challenger 2 by now. So the L30 is usually a very accurate gun, but you do get some deviating shots, like all guns. However, you do only get an average round for it. You get the L26 with, I think it's like a 471mm penetration at 0 degrees at 10 meters. So it's pretty average. It's just below the T80s at 476 or 475, I believe, so it's not too bad that way. However, where this tank does shine really is it's the turret and its reload speed is where this shines. It's got great turret traverse of 31 degrees a second with an expert crew, or 29.1 without it. With the vertical guidance is amazing on all British tanks with -10 to +20. You can't go wrong with that vertical guidance. It's just that sweet spot that allows you to be an evil bastard and peek over hills and all. So, while my reload says 5.3 seconds, with an expert crew it goes down to 5 seconds with its first stage ammo. So it does do very well that way. If you are fighting Russian tanks side on, as long as their turret is facing forward, usually you can get 2 shots into them. So it is pretty good that way. However, when you waste your first stage ammo, it drops to about 6.4 seconds. The reload, at least that's the last time I checked on my stopwatch. It might have been changed by now, but if it has been, drop a comment with the exact time down there. I only got a rough time for it. So, while this tank is nearly average in every aspect, I do really want to see its armor getting buffed. Well, I shouldn't really say getting buffed. I want to see it what it should be. I want to say, the more support we get for videos like this, the more support we get for people like Fear Not trying to actually make the MBT what it should be, the more likely we'll get change. I would love to see everyone's opinions and comments under it. I would love to see everyone's view on the tank, if you agree with me, if you don't. If not, what you think what you think needs fixed on it. I really want to see everyone band together and learn how I shouldn't say really learn. I want everyone to experience the Challenger 2F. It's a great MBT. Well, it should be a great MBT. It's pretty average at the minute, but it will be great once we get the changes done to it. And once Gaijin decide to fix this tank in regard to its armor. Overall, at the minute it's not bad. It's an average MBT. Average gun, average armor, poor mobility. So overall it's not bad. It's for 8,000 as well, so the repair cost isn't drastic. However, I do believe that... I'm trying to think of how to describe it. I do believe with the armor package, maybe the repair cost in the Challenger 2F and Challenger 2 need to be looked at a wee bit. Maybe reduce the repair in the Challenger 2, because the 2F is an additional armor package. It's a bit weird that they're still the same. Well, actually, sorry, they're not anymore. The Challenger 2 with the ERA package is dearer than the 2F, so I do think they need to be looked at as well. Though I don't think anyone else wants to make a more expensive Challenger 2F. Pretty sure no one does, but anyways, it would be nice to see the normal Challenger 2 get its repair cost reduced to make it a bit more in line. So, overall, I do think the Challenger 2F to me is a decent MBT. Your turret will take a few hits, your upper front plate will take the odd hit. Your lower glacis is still your biggest worry and concern. Nothing's changed there. But I do believe that if Gaijin decide to, they could make this tank brilliant. I do think if the armor changes that we're after come to this tank, it'll probably be one of the best MBTs in the game. Just down the fact it's able to hunker down, it's got the accurate gun, and it's got a very survivable armor package. Especially with the addition and the abuse of ULQ and ATGMs, I do think this package really needs looked at, and I hope it is looked at. So I'm going to try and keep this video a bit short. Well, actually, I was going to say short there, but it's 12 minutes on so far, so whoops, sorry about this here. Anyways, please comment in the video, tell me what you think of the tank, tell me what you think needs to happen to it, as honestly it's an average MBT at the minute. It would be nice to see it become great and competitive, truly like the rest of them. So feel free to drop comments, please go and support them on the forums. They're doing amazing work, especially, I believe he's called Fear Not. Correct me if I'm wrong, he's done outstanding work in regards to finding art information for the Challenger 2F. So I really hope that Gaijin listen to him, and I really hope that this tank becomes outstanding in every aspect. Anyways, well, before I go, like I said, I've opened up a public Discord, as everyone knows, so feel free to join it. Everyone's more than welcome, the more the merrier. And if you want to, check out the merchandise store. My favourite has to be the die cut sticker of the Ho 229 with the pilot panicking with it burning. It's pretty cool actually, it's a pretty good sticker. Anyways, thanks again for watching the video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and remember, please comment your opinions, please support them on the forums, and please support us getting this here tank back to what it should be, as it really should be one of the top dogs in this game instead of one of the mediocre ones that gets shit on by every shot to the fucking lower front plate because they fucked up its lower composite block. Anyways, thanks again for watching, please like and subscribe, and hope you all enjoyed the video.